Good evening, everyone. My name is Kevin Dufresne, and I am the principal at Steele Elementary School here in Mason. One of the first things that we earmarked with this money is a project that's going to be going into our new building. So we'll have a sensory walk area both inside and outside of our building. Another project that we put into place is a complete ukulele set. We have students in multiple grades that are learning the ukulele here at the elementary level. We also were able to add additional walkie-talkies. So we upped our communication as we look at school safety and security. In the last couple of years, our fifth graders have not been able to have a class trip. This year, they will be going back to Greenfield Village. And when generosity of the foundation, we've been able to cover the transportation costs off of our families to ensure that trip can happen for everyone. So I want to thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs.
My name is Elisha Smith, and I'm the Program Manager for Restorative Justice here at the Resolution Services Center of Central Michigan. Prior to being the Program Manager, I actually worked as the facilitator of Restorative Justice at North Aurelius Elementary School. So Restorative Justice is a non-punitive approach to conflict resolution. Its goal is to break the school-to-prison pipeline by keeping students in school by offering this alternative to suspension. So when a conflict occurs, students come to us and they work through our restorative justice process. So we are healing harm, we are brainstorming and problem solving, asking kids to think critically, asking them to be creative and to take responsibility for their actions, but also take responsibility for healing the harm that's been caused. At North Aurelius specifically, I've seen huge growth in students in the way they are able to articulate their feelings and the way they are able to collaboratively work together to problem solve, even without coming to restorative justice. We're building those skills early on so that they can prevent their own conflict moving forward.
Here in the elementary classroom for students who are on the autism spectrum, we have been the recipients of grant funds to purchase different pieces of technology over the last few years. The most significant piece that we've been able to purchase has been a set of classroom iPads for our students. Several of our students are non-speaking at this time in their lives, and the speech applications on the iPads really allow the student to begin to advocate for themselves, begin to ask the questions that they have, be able to share what they want, what they need, and for the staff in the room and around the whole school building and their peers to understand them. And it just takes away a lot of the barriers that our students face when they come to school, and allows them to really shine and show what they know, and ask for what they want. And so we are very thankful to the Mason Public Schools Foundation for the funding.
My name is Alex Port, and I am the choir and drama teacher at Mason Middle School. And just this year, I started a new class called So You Think You Can Be the Next Pop Sensation. And for that class, we decided to invest in 30 Cordoba soprano ukuleles. In Pop Sensations, the kids learn how to play the ukulele. They learn how to write their own music. They learn the ins and outs of sound and audio engineering so that they can mix their tracks together. It gives them a chance to be a musician and an artist and to bring some beauty into the world, just as a part of their everyday life. And so I'm really grateful for that.
What do you think of those markers, the watercolor markers?
I like them a lot.
They work pretty good. Have you tried the gel pen yet?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mason Public Schools. This has been awesome, and they are doing some great work. Do you mind if I show them your name tag? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mason Public Schools Foundation, for purchasing 2 of these RealCare baby simulators for our child development students to use. Students enrolled in Child Development 1 can choose to take a baby home for a night or a weekend to give them a realistic experience of what parenting is like. It's giving us a really nice opportunity to practice parenting, but on robotic babies. Thank you so much.
We just want to say thank you to the Mason Public Schools Foundation for their generous support of our robotics and the arts also. They allowed us to purchase this water jet, which uses high stream water to cut out all sorts of different materials. So we can cut aluminum, carbon fiber, plexiglass, ceramics, and even some silicones and things like that. And we've been putting it to good use in our robotics shop, and we're going to start integrating it into the art department as soon as we can. So this is an example of something that the water jet helped us to create. The kids could draw this in CAD, and then they could take it right to the water jet and cut it out instantaneously.
The equipment that you provided to my environmental science class this coming year, as you can see here, our students are using some of this equipment to measure the pH of water, and we'll also be using this equipment to test dissolved oxygen levels as well. So I appreciate the donation.
I'd like to say thank you to the Mason Public Schools Foundation for the funding to purchase new sphygmometers so that our anatomy, physiology, and physiology of life students can learn how to take blood pressure in class.
Thanks, Mason Public Schools Foundation, for giving us this diffusion cloud chamber, where we've got these two guys here who are looking at actual protons and neutrons coming off a radioactive substance.
Thank you, Mason Foundation, for our new outdoor PA system for marching band and other things. It helps me communicate with the band students on the field in a normal tone of voice, so I'm not yelling at them all the time. They can hear me from all corners of the field. Thank you.
Thank you.
MPS Foundation for helping us get
get
some
sensory
equipment.